and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we would do like a weekend, get it all done. So I'm gonna be taking the weekend to check some things off my to-do list. The main thing is I've got to get some groceries. We are out of so much right now. So we're gonna go to Aldi tomorrow. I've got haircuts today. What else? I need to get sheets back on my bed. We got a new rug for the living room. So there's a lot going on in today's video. I went ahead and got myself ready because we do have haircuts later. My makeup, y'all, I've been using this stuff for years. If you watch my channel, you already pretty much know my makeup routine, but if you're new here, this is my makeup routine. So I use the Merit. This is called the Minimalistic, which is basically like your foundation. And for contour, this is the Bronze Balm in the shade Clay. So this goes under my cheekbones, a little bit on my eyelids. I'll contour my nose, the bottom of my lip, and what else? Oh, for my cheeks, I will use the Flush Balm in the shade Cheeky. Just adds a little pink to my cheeks. Sometimes I'll put this on my lips as well, but my favorite combination for my lips right now, this is the CoverGirl lip stain in the shade Brazen Raisin. So I'll line my lips with this, and y'all already know I love my CoverGirl Melting Pout Matte. I've used this for years. It's the shade 340 Current Nude. So I'll put a little bit of that on, and this is what I'm left with. But I'm always getting questions about my lip color. So these are the two products I use. And for my brows, I always do a little bit of the Merit Brow Pomade. I'll just kind of brush that through my brows to give them a little pop of color. I've never been one to like do my brows, like shape them and everything, but it does add a little bit of color to my brows. And then for mascara, lately I've been using the L'Oreal Telescopic. If I have self-tanner on, right now I don't, it's mostly worn off, so this is like my natural skin color. But if I have self-tanner on, then I'll put a little bit of bronzer on. I'm not sure of the brand of this because the front of it's worn off. I think it's L'Oreal. It's the 022 Sun Bronze, but I've got a lot to do. I think I want to go ahead and get my new rug put down. I'm really excited to see that. So we're gonna get the new rug down here in the living room. I was so excited to get that unboxed, and I have already taken up the old one, but I wanted to clean the floor, vacuum, mop, all that good stuff before I bring the new one in. And I was also washing my couch cushion covers and getting those all fresh and clean. So that's why my cushions are all over the place. But the new rug that I got today is from Ruggable. I'm all about rugs that are easy to keep clean, and I've always heard good things about Ruggable. That's kind of what they're known for. So I'm really excited to be partnering with them. Thank you so much, Ruggable, for sponsoring this video. If you're not familiar with Ruggable, they're known for washable rugs. Sizes up to 8x10 can actually go right into a standard home washing machine. So my rug is a 9x12. It's a little bigger than what fits into a home washer, but that's totally fine because it's meant to be super easy to clean. Their rugs are also stain resistant. Ruggable also just released their new all-in-one rug, which is a single piece washable design. There's no pad needed, and it makes cleanup even simpler. So the rugs really are great for family-friendly homes, pet-friendly homes, because messes are gonna happen. That's just life. And I love the color of this one. I'm really loving the vibe that it brought to my living room. It completely refreshed the space. They did also provide me with a 15% off code to pass along to you guys if you would like to try them out. That's kellyskorner 15. Again, that's 15% off. So I'll have the link down below, or you can scan the QR code here on screen, and that'll take you directly where you need to go. Again, thank you so much, Ruggable, for sponsoring this portion of today's video. wanted to go ahead and get these sheets back on my bed. I had actually slept the night before without the sheets. I was just way too tired to get them on the bed, so I wanted to go ahead and get that done. We're about to get ready to head to the boys' haircut appointments. I usually will take them about once a month for fresh haircuts, and that was something that I used to do myself, but some things are just worth hiring for when you've got a full plate. It's one less thing for me to have to worry about, so I just started taking them to the barber, and we really like the guy that we go to. He always does a really good job, and I had planned to get more done today, but we ended up being at the barber for 2 hours. That was not on my agenda today. It usually takes an hour at the most, like 30 minutes per kid, but they were kind of running behind, and that was with appointment. So by the time we got home, it was well after dinner, and so my day pretty much concluded with that. We're going to hop straight into Saturday, and we're going to get some grocery shopping done at my favorite grocery store. Y'all already know. I actually went to Aldi and Sam's today because when we drive this way for one, we usually just stop into the other. It's worth the trip if we go ahead and make both stops while we're here. So we're going to do some shopping, and then when I get home, I'll share a haul with you guys of everything that I picked up. So I was looking at that sourdough bread because I went to grab for my normal loaf that I like to get, and I guess they had just changed the label. It looked a little different, so I was making sure that it was the same, and it was. Already know we can't come to Aldi without checking out the Aldi Find aisles. They had lots of cute little advent calendars. Let me know if you do advent calendars with your kids. Some years we do and some we don't, but I did end up picking some up this year from Aldi. Oh, this little macaroon wax warmer was so cute. I feel like that would be cute with the pastel Christmas colors, like the candy theme that some people do. And this little Dutch oven would make the perfect little simmer pot. It's a 2-quart. So I guess you could do like dip or hot chocolate. I was also excited to see these UGG knockoffs, and I totally would have got them, but I already have a pair from Amazon, but they had brown, white, and black, and lots of cute little Christmas throws. Those would be good to stuff into a Christmas Eve box with popcorn and a Christmas movie. I've been contemplating this year doing the Christmas Eve boxes. That was something that I used to do all the time, and I just got out of doing it. But I've been considering bringing that back. Let me know if y'all do the Christmas Eve boxes with your kids. That's where you pack a box with, usually people put like pajamas, a Christmas movie, popcorn, or some kind of snack. But let me know if you do that with your kids. Got home from Sam's and Aldi. I'm gonna share a quick grocery haul while the boys are outside playing. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to voice this over. So we're gonna try to get through this. But starting with the Aldi haul, I got 3 boxes of spaghetti noodles. I also got some yellow rice. The boys requested that. So I got 2 boxes of that. I got some protein. This is the Aldi brand of the protein waffles. We got 2 boxes of cereal. This is what they picked out. We got the berry Kids Crunch and a box of Fruity Pebbles. I got 4 boxes of mac and cheese, and then I got a few cans of beans so I can make chili maybe tomorrow. I got some kidney beans, black beans, pinto beans. We got some eggs, tortillas for tacos. We got 3 boxes of beef broth, not beef broth, chicken broth. And then this, I had a set of these years ago. Me and my mom had bought a set when I lived with her, and I loved them, but they come and go at Aldi, and today they had them out, so I went ahead and grabbed a set. I got some ketchup, mustard, hot sauce, got some club crackers for chicken salad. I got some chocolate chip cookie dough, some spreadable butter. Got a couple things of milk. We got some turkey breast, black forest ham, sliced Colby Jack, mild cheddar, strawberries, grapes. Got some chicken wings so we can do wings one night for dinner. Some sliced sourdough. The boys requested Takis while we were in there. We got some nuggets, and then I got 5 packs of the ground beef. So this was cheaper at Aldi than it was at Sam's, but now this is a little bit more expensive. It's like $6.50 a pound, I think, whereas it used to be $4.99 a pound. I'm gonna have to start getting my ground beef at Sam's because it's a little bit cheaper there now. So I got some wax melts for my little wax warmer in my bedroom. This is the holiday cranberry, and I also let the kids pick out some advent calendars while we were in there. We got this one. They had all kind of cute little advent calendars. They have Barbie and all kinds of cute stuff, but we just got these cheap. It's like $1.99 for these, I think. By the way, these poor bananas, nobody ate any of them last week, so I gotta do something with those. And coming over here to what I picked up at Sam's, I always like to get the box of Alani from Sam's. You get 18 in there. This will last me forever. I also had a 24 pack of the little mini cans. I started to get that, but I wasn't sure about the flavors in it, so I just stuck with my usual. This one you get Orange Kiss, Cherry Twist, and Pink Slush. These are all tried and true, so I stuck to what I know on that. I got some tomato sauce. I got this big thing of organic maple syrup. This chicken right here, y'all, is the best. It's just bare, and it reminds me a lot of the Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. It's so good. Talked about this chicken salad before. Went ahead and got another thing of that. And then I got some chicken breast. This was on sale for $19.18, and then you get, there's 3 packs with 2 breasts per pack. And then they had this huge box of Christmas tree cakes. I've pretty much been buying these on the weekly, so I just went ahead and got a big box while we were at Sam's today, and just a big thing of toilet paper. I'm about to make a coffee, but I think I'm gonna make a real coffee and not my espresso machine. So I saved my, oh, I'm about to drop it. I saved my Keurig because I didn't know if I was gonna actually like my espresso machine. And I do like it, but sometimes I miss just like a regular cup of coffee. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make me a cup of coffee. Let me put some water in this. Don't get me wrong, I love my espresso machine, but the process to make a cup of coffee does take a little bit longer. I have these reusable pods that I've never used before. They're just mesh pods. Oh no, is it not gonna fit? It doesn't fit. It will not close. Are there different sizes of these? Okay, well, that's not gonna work. I bought these at TJ Maxx, and I didn't pay attention to the size or anything. I just assumed they were all the same. Okay, well, I will just use the coffee pod. Got some good old Folgers here. I can see if they work with my mom's machine, but I think she's got the same one that I do. I use my espresso machine the most out of the two, so I just keep the espresso machine on the counter, and this I keep down here in the cabinet, but I keep it easily accessible where I can just pull it out as I want to use it. I did have to put on a t-shirt, y'all. I left the house this morning wearing a sweater thinking it was going to be colder than what it was, and it actually ended up being like 75 degrees, but that's my bad for not looking at the weather. So as soon as we got home, I put on a comfy t-shirt and I feel a lot better. But I think what I'm about to do is maybe try to organize my pantry a little bit. If I don't stay on top of that, it gets out of control really fast because my pantry is super small. So I might try to just kind of organize that a little bit, and hopefully this coffee does a little something for me because I have like zero energy right now. I think I might do these chicken wings tonight for dinner. So I've got those in the sink. I'm not sure what I'm gonna make with them yet. So this is my pantry right now. Up here on this shelf, this is supposed to be like sides and pasta. And then on this shelf, I have like our peanut butter, our syrup, and then this is supposed to be bread and crackers. And on this shelf, these two baskets are like just for bacon stuff. I've got some pasta on this shelf that doesn't belong. Mostly this is like supposed to be a baking shelf. And then this is cereal and snacks. And then down there is where I keep all of my broth and canned goods, beans, all of that. And then I've just got my AC filters down there on the floor. I had set them out the other day to remind myself to change my AC filter. So I need to get that done so I can put those back up. I was gonna work shelf by shelf to avoid taking everything out of the pantry, but the more I looked at it, I really just wanted to take everything off the shelves, at least the middle ones anyways, because those were the worst. So I went ahead and got my kitchen island cleared off so that I would have a workspace. And I still have not fixed my wreath above the stove. I had two up there, but the one on the left, that's where I mainly cook on my stove, is on the left, that left front burner. And I think the condensation from the pot just got to it because it was a sticky command hook. So it didn't last very long, and I still have not fixed that. Still sitting on top of my microwave. But this really did not take me long to do. I think sometimes the anticipation of doing something like this is worse than the actual task itself. I know I'm the worst about procrastination because in my head, it feels like this huge overwhelming project, but once I get started, I'm completely fine and I feel so much better. And that's always half the battle, just starting. And when I get going, I find my groove, and before I know it, I've completed said task. So let that be your reminder that whatever you're facing, whatever it is that you may be putting off, procrastination usually always makes it seem worse than what it actually is. I think this took me maybe 20 minutes. Now, mind you, I don't have a big pantry at all. It's just a small bookcase that I have for now. But I thought for sure this was going to take me a lot longer. But anyways, I'm going to finish this up and then I'm going to share tonight's dinner with you guys. I ended up doing the wings and they came out so good. So stay tuned for that.
Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find, I'm standing right here. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Till the morning light, yeah. Till the morning light.
my pantry looks so much better. So up there at the top is all of the extra stuff. We got our tomato sauce, Christmas tree cakes, extra cereal, pancake mix. I need to put in my cabinet in the kitchen. One of the cabinets, I keep all of that stuff in it, so I might need to move that if I've got room. But this shelf here, I've got my sugar and flour, macaroni and cheese. These in the back, that's my fried onions for my green bean casserole for Thanksgiving. We got our spaghetti and rice, more sides and pastas over there. And on the second shelf down here, in this basket, I have tortillas and bread. This one, I keep crackers, breadcrumbs. These we might use tonight. I think we've got all the stuff for s'mores, and I've got some stuff in the backyard that I need to burn, so the kids can make some s'mores tonight. We've got 2 packs of these graham crackers we can use for that. We've got plenty of marshmallows, and I think we have chocolate in our Halloween candy, so we might do that later. But this Lazy Susan has our syrup, and somehow we have 2 things of Nutella open. So we need to finish those. But yeah, this is where I keep all the syrup and peanut butter, honey, stuff like that. And then this is just some extras. I've got some strawberry syrup, and then the syrup that I got today from Sam's. And then my bacon shelf. So it still doesn't look the best, but basically these 2 bins right here is everything baking related. So in this one, I've got nuts and baking chocolate, got some cookie mix in the back. And in this bin, I have sprinkles, cookie cutters, powdered sugar, a box of cake mix. And on this shelf, we've got the kids' cereal. This is a breakfast bin. They've got oatmeal in these little 7 Sunday cereal bags. I don't really like those, so I may see if my sister's kids like them. They could have them. And then in this bin is all of their snacks. We've got Sun Chips and cookies and their Takis they got today. So that's that. And then this shelf, it does look a lot better than it was because I had stuff like overflowing on the floor here. So I've got all of my canned goods there. I've got my chicken broth, beef broth, and then extras down here. This is like extra condiments. I've got tuna cans, beans, all of that is down here on that shelf. In my pantry door, y'all, I just have to prop it up against the pantry like this. I've put it back on so many times and it just will not stay. So I just have to do it like that until I can do something different. This is stuff I pulled from my pantry that I'm going to use for breakfast in the morning. We've got just a tiny bit of almond flour left in this box and a little bit of, this is the red meal pancake and waffle mix. So I'm going to try to do something with those in the morning, make some bacon, and that'll get those out of my pantry. This was just a little bit of cereal that I dumped out of one of the cereal containers so that I could refill it. Ray will probably more than likely finish that in the morning. Tonight with our wings, I couldn't really decide what to make with them, and I had just a few russet potatoes, so I was like, you know what, I'll just make potato salad. So I'm gonna get my potatoes going for that. And the way I make potato salad, I know a lot of people, they will cut their potatoes up first before they start boiling them, but I just put my potatoes in whole. Like, I'll peel them and then just throw the whole potato in the pot and let it boil, and then I'll come back with a potato masher, or not a potato masher, I think I've used like a meat masher, but same concept, and I will just roughly chop them, and you get the same effect as you would if you were to cut them beforehand. It just saves you a whole step. So that's the way I like to do my potato salad. But for these wings, I'm doing a mustard base. I did go a little heavy on my mustard. I don't think you need quite this much. I really just needed enough for the seasonings to stick to the wings. But for my seasonings, I'm going to use Kinder's The Blend, which is salt, pepper, and garlic, and then some paprika. And I'm just going to season both sides of the wings. We're going to cover them with foil and pop them in the oven. I think they bake for like an hour covered. And then the last few minutes, I took the foil off and broiled them for just a couple of minutes. They were so, so good, you guys. my potato salad was a little bit dry tonight, y'all, because I ran out of mayonnaise. I was scraping the jar, so I did go a little heavy on the mustard with that to kind of make up for it. I didn't want it to be too mustardy though, so it was a little on the dry side. But how I do my potato salad is I put in mayonnaise, mustard, and I like to use sweet pickle relish and salt and pepper. But let me know something. Do you like your potato salad cold or do you like it warm? I actually like it both ways. I honestly don't have a preference with it. I like it both warm and cold. Tonight we're gonna have it warm, but I'll totally eat it straight out of the fridge tomorrow with leftovers. The last step on these wings, I'm going to brush a little bit of barbecue sauce on top and roll them for a couple of minutes. And these were so good. But that is going to do it for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed hanging out with me. Remember to leave a butterfly emoji down in the comments before you go, and I'll see you in the next one.